There are many important factors that led to the Civil War. However, the most important one is the Underground Railroad. The Underground Railroad was a system of secret networks of escape routes and hiding places used by runaway blacks seeking safety as they made their way from the southern slave states to freedom in the North. Harriet Tubman is considered by many to be the most important part of the Underground Railroad. She is today one of the most famous conductors, and none of the slaves she was leading to freedom were ever caught. Harriet herself said, "I never ran off the track, and I never lost a passenger." As Tubman said, "There was one of two things I had a right to, liberty or death. If I could not have one, I would have the other. For no man should take me alive. I should fight for my liberty as long as my strength lasted, and when the time came for me to go, the Lord would let them take me." The Underground Railroad is considered to be the start of the Civil War because it created mistrust between the North and the South. The South was angry with the North for hiding slaves in their houses as they made their way to freedom. If they were supposed to be a united country, then why was the North going behind their backs and taking away their property? Whereas many people in the North felt that slavery overall was wrong and immoral, and felt that they needed to help the Underground Railroad conductors lead the slaves to freedom. The South decided to take matters into their own hands. They put up flyers all over the country for runaway slaves, which included a reward for those who returned the slaves to their owner. Soon slave catchers came about, which were men who went looking for slaves in order to receive the reward posted by the owners. However, many people knew the intentions of the slave catchers. They came together and created safe havens for runaway slaves within their own houses. At this point, the lack of trust and hatred between the North and the South is at an all-time high. The raids on houses were becoming frequent, so many people decided to create secret passageways and underground tunnels within their houses, so this way the slaves could enter and leave without being seen, as well as hide during the day without being detected. Many of the slaves would sing songs, encoded with directions or symbols that told each other which routes to take in order to get to the safe havens. The Underground Railroad is the deciding factor in the Civil War. The hatred and mistrust between the North and the South only continued to grow. There was no way of going back to the way things were. The Union was becoming more and more divided each day.